Joining me now from Southern California, President of the Murrieta Temecula Republican Assembly, Bob Kowell. Bob, Murrieta has a Border Patrol station. I'm sure you support your Border Patrol.
Well, absolutely.
But there's a situation developing right now where these people who are taking advantage of our laws are being housed, they're being bused there. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is they're probably not being left off locally, and that may be because of what we're doing. We're actually almost on a 24/7 watch with cars following every Border Patrol, not everyone, but many of the Border Patrol cars that leave or vans that leave the station to find out where they're going. We're not being told by the city. The police chief has said, yes, they are there. But we haven't been told by the city council what's going on there, and we've been asking.
Well, somebody's got to know, Bob.
I mean, yeah, Lisa Venton has been very good at telling us what's going on. Her husband is on the city council, but independently, she has a lot of information that she's been disseminating to me. I've also have an inside source with the Border Patrol.
But why? My point is why should you have to jump through all these hoops to get information that affects your quality of life in a sleepy bedroom community?
Yes, yeah. I even was out there with a spotting scope the other day trying to watch and see what was going on. So spending 3 hours of my time. Actually, I spend like 3 or 4 hours every day doing that, and other people are spending hours and hours doing this. We're probably about 100, 200 people involved in this operation.
Shouldn't have to be like this. So what do you?
Operation proof.
What we know.
Prove this.
We know what's happening in Arizona, for example. These people are being taken from the border. They're being bused to places like Phoenix, and they're literally being dropped off at bus stations, and then so-called houses that will welcome them. But we know eventually then they're going to be released into our societies. You suspect that's what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You saw. I don't know if you saw the pictures of San Bernardino where they actually let them out there, and so they're going to go wherever they want. Eventually they're going to be let go because I guess there's laws that require if you have a family unit or set foot on our territory that you then and ask for asylum or ask to be here, that you can get a court date 6 years from now, and by then you're semi-assimilated into some sort part of the society.
Well, you may not be assimilated, but you're certainly woven into our society, and we unfortunately have to assimilate to these people, and that's the way they want it. So how do the residents, you speak for X amount of residents, that's why you're on the program. Do you agree with the way things are being handled? And what do you believe that the solution is? The United States Congress actually doing its Article I job?
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, we need the fence down there. And the Democrats, I have a conspiracy theory of my own. The Democrats are running drugs through the border, and that's why they don't want the wall there. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, we need the wall there first. That was always the case. Need the wall there first and then work out the other details later.
But the wall is only half the equation, right?
Yes.
Because we have laws that allow these people to walk up to our border agents and say, hi, I'm from El Salvador, you have to let me in. That needs to change.
Yeah, and by the way, many of these countries, those countries you're talking about, Guatemala and Honduras, Guatemala is the most socialist government in the Western Hemisphere. And Honduras is a failed socialist government. And the Democrats want them here in order to create their own socialist, more socialist to vote for them. They need voters. They need to have citizens. They need to have more people on the census so they can expand their base. That's what this is all about.
So they're bringing their politics. They're also bringing their diseases, their third world issues. They're bringing uneducated people with them. We know this to be true. They're not the best and the brightest. They're not the kind of people that we want in this country. I'm sorry. I'll say it. So how, in your mind, how does all of this end? Does more happen what's happening right now in New Mexico, where we have the private sector building a stretch of wall, doing the job that the government will not do?
Well, when you say the government, half the government is on our side and half is not on our side. The Border Patrol is definitely on our side. ICE is definitely on our side. Trump is definitely on our side, but he's got a lot of bureaucrats in there that are not on that side of the people. We the people. So, did you ask me what?
How does it end? In other words, I've been advocating on this program that in the end, it's going to be a pitchfork situation. I'm not calling for pitchforks, but I don't know how else it ends because the Congress led by Nancy Pelosi, and the Democrats refuse to do their job.
Yeah, it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't end very good unless the Democrats give up and cave in and build the wall, otherwise, and change the laws, because this just gets bigger and bolder and more violence and bigger cities with socialist trash all over the place. It doesn't end well. It ends with, unfortunately, probably a violent whatever.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.